Hello, good day to my grade 10 students. So this is our topic for week 4, the geometric sequence. So in this lesson, we have two competencies for this week, but we are particular only on this video lesson about the illustration of geometric sequence. Okay, so isusunod ko mamaya yung competency number 2, which is yung differentiate a geometric sequence from arithmetic sequence. So these are the competencies that we will discuss on this video lesson. So, this is the illustration of geometric sequence. So, in this activity, pinapakita dito yung illustration ng geometric sequence. So let's play marbles. So, perform the procedure of the activity and answer the question that follows. Write your answer on the space provided. Okay, so we have here how many boxes? Box 1, 2, 3, up to 6 boxes of the same size. And then this is the round one. Put a marble in the first box. Yan. This is one marble. And then in the second box, put twice the marble in the first box. So if we put one here, kita natin dito isa, twice. So one, dalawa naman sa second box. And then letter C ulit, put a marble again in the third box, twice the marble of in the second box. So if this 2 expected, ito twice natin to, will become 4. And then continue the process. So if we continue the process, if we're going to twice it again, it will turn to 8. And if it twice it again, it will become 16. And if we're going to twice it again, this is 32. And if we continue that, we will generate a pattern. Okay? So dito, makikita ninyo, every box natutwice yung laman. Third box, na twice ulit. Fourth box, twice ulit the number of marbles in the third, and so on. Okay, so let's proceed on the round 2 of this activity. So using the same box or boxes, repeat the process such that the number of marbles in each box, this time we're going to twice. Dito kanina twice. Okay, so this is our box 1 and isa ang laman, and thrice the number of the first box. So this will be 3. And if we twice again, the number of marbles here, it will become 9. And what would be the number of marbles in the fourth box, fifth box, and sixth box? So kung makipapansin nyo dito, yung thrice, that means we just multiplied by 3. Multiplied by 3 again, we will get 29. It will get the thrice or times 3 will become 27. And guess what? How many number of marbles in the fifth box? Same, we will twice the number of box or number of marble in the fourth box. It will have 81. And if we twice also 81, we will have 243 marbles on the sixth box. Okay, so what does it mean? The thrice and twice in geometric sequence, this is called the common ratio. Okay, this is called the common ratio. All right, so for you to understand, common ratio is the common number here that we multiplied in the first term. So first term multiplied by 2 to get the second term. Again, to get the third term, we will multiply also 2 to get the third term, and we will multiply again 2 to get the fourth term, and to get the fifth term, we will multiply again 2, and so on. This common number here that we multiply to each term to get the preceding term is called the common ratio. All right. So in arithmetic sequence, yung napag-aralan natin last time, that is the common difference or yung D. Ito naman common ratio, we will represent that as R variable. So arithmetic sequence, nag-a-add tayo, while the geometric sequence, we multiply. And this is now the term that we multiply is called common ratio. All right, how about here? Okay, so to get the second term, we just multiply 3. To get the third term, we just multiply 3 also to the second term. To get the fourth term, we also multiply 3 to the third term, and so on. And this number is the same as called the common ratio. This common number now is now called common ratio. Right, so let's proceed to the next example. Okay, I'll tell you what you are, and this is the direction of your activity. I will do 1 and 2, and yours yung 3 to 5. So this is the example: 1, 2, 4, 8, and 3, 12, 48. So before that, let us read the directions. In the previous activity, you learned the basic concept involving geometric sequence. Identify which of the following sequences are geometric. If the given is a geometric sequence, we are going to write G and identify the common ratio R, while N if it is not. Write your answer on the space provided. So based on the instruction, we are just going to write G and N. G for geometric sequence, and N if not a geometric sequence. So just like what I said, if we have a common multiplier, that is a geometric sequence. If we have a common difference, or that is yung ina-add natin to each term to get the preceding term or the next term, leading term. Yung leading term natin plus the common difference to get the preceding term. Right, so yan ang susulat natin is n kung wala tayong ma-generate na common multiplier. And if G ang sagot natin, we will write the common ratio. Right, so let us use the example 1 and 2, and let us answer later on 1 and 2 also. So 1 times 2, ito nakikita natin, this is the example dun sa previous natin. And we will already know that it is a geometric sequence and the common ratio is 2. What about this? Okay, so 3, how it becomes 12, and how it becomes 48. So I guess we just multiply 4 to each term to get the next term. So 4 or 3 times 4, 12, 12 times 4, 48. So therefore, it is a geometric sequence and the common ratio of 4. Did you get it? All right, so let's proceed in these two example, and ito naman sa inyo. Okay, so 2, 6, 18, 54. So anong naiisip niyo dyan? Okay, so how it's possible to become 6? Ang isipin natin, parang nag-multiply lang ako ng 3 dito. So I just multiply 3. And let us also do the same. So 2 times 3, 6. Subukan ko nga rin, 6 times 3, 18. Well, it's correct. And 18 times 3, it's 54. Therefore, if we continue the process, we will generate the same multiplier or the common ratio of 3. And it is called now a geometric sequence with a common ratio of 3. Okay. Napapansin nyo dito, as you notice, the number is increasing while in number 2 is decreasing. It does not mean that the given is not a geometric kapag decreasing. Kagaya din sa arithmetic sequence, meron tayong increasing pattern, meron tayong decreasing pattern. Now, let us evaluate first before we tell if it is geometric or not. Okay, how it is possible 45 becomes 15? Okay, so I guess we just multiply 45, 1/3 to 45 to get 15. So 1/3 of 45 is 15. And let us check the same number. If we're going to multiply 1/3 to 15, what will we get? Okay, so we will get 5. Meaning, applicable yung 1/3. Sorry, this is 1/3. 1/3 yung minumultiply natin. And then, if we multiply 1/3 to 5, so if we multiply, okay, over 1 yan, all whole number may over 1 times 1/3. Ang pag-multiply po kasi ng fraction is numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So 5 times 1, this is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. And 1/3 of 5, the next term will be 5 over 3. And we generate the same or the common ratio. Therefore, we can call this pattern as geometric sequence and a common ratio of 1/3. And I want you to emphasize that the common ratio is not always a whole number. We can also generate a fraction. We can also have integers, negative integers, or we can also have rational numbers, just like we have also a multiplier of square root of 2. Pwede rin po yun magiging common ratio natin. Okay? So, I guess, kaya nyo na yung 3, 4, 5. Let us now proceed to the next. Okay, so in your activity 3, here is the directions. Identify the next term, 3 terms. This time, you are going to give the next 3 terms of the following geometric sequences. Write your answer on the space provided. And again, let us do the activity 1 and 2, and you will do the rest. 1, it is increasing. So meaning, if it is increasing, ayan, mag-multiply tayo ng, okay. Ano kayong multiply natin? 1, 5, I guess 1 times 5, we will get 5, right? And 5 times 5, it's 25. So meaning, this will now give us the idea, pag nakakuha tayo ng the same na ganyan dito, meaning it continues the pattern. And it is now called a geometric sequence. Anyway, these are all geometric sequence. But the illustration here, kapag nakapag-generate kayo dito ng common multiplier na dalawa, meaning at may napatunayan nyo na yung susunod din ay multiplier mo din ay 5, then it is a geometric. Okay, so what is then the next term? So 25 times 5 will give us, so 5 times 5, okay, 25, carry 2. And then 5 times 2, 10 plus 2 will give us 12. So we will get 125. Okay. So I have observed here how to multiply by 5 in just in your mind. Parang pag nag-multiply ka ng number by 5, parang ang dali. Sa akin ha, pag nag-multiply ako ng number by 5, ganito lang ang ginagawa ko. Kinukuha ko lang yung kalahati ng bawat number. Anong kalahati ng 2? 1. Then proceed ako sa next digit. Okay, since this is odd number, walang kalahati, bawasan ko ng isa. Bawasan ko ng isa, so magiging 4. Para meron siyang kalahati. Anong kalahati ng 4? 2. Then yung binawas ko ng isa, i-multiply ko sa 5, yun na yung last digit. So 25 times 5 is 125. That's easy, right? Okay. Again, 125 times 5. O, ganito na ako mag-multiply dahil may by 5, may trick kasi pag by 5. O, since 1, walang kalahati, proceed ako dito sa 2 digit. Anong kalahati ng 12? 6. And then, the same process, since walang kalahati itong 5, magbabawas ako ng isa to have 4. Kalahati ng 4, 2. Then, yung isa dito, i-multiply ko dyan, that is 5. So, 125 times 625, times 5 is 625. So, this will be 625. Okay, try din natin. 625, and if I multiply it to 5, the same. Kasi may trick kapag 5, ganun lang ang process. So this process or this trick is only for multiplying by 5 ha, hindi applicable sa lahat ng number. Okay, 625 times 5, I'll just get the half of 6, o 3 na yan. Okay, half of 2, 1. The same, hatiin ko yan ay magbawas ako ng isa para meron akong mahati. So ito magiging 4, lahati ng 4, 2. Then yung 1 dyan, multiply ko, which is 5. Alright, so that is the trick in multiplying by 5, and that is true to all multiplying by 5 numbers. Last example. What if we will have, let's say, give me a number, 7, 6, 3, 0. And if I multiply it by 5, ganito lang siya kadali. So, naisingit ko lang ito, trick multiplying by 5. So, here, since this is odd, I will subtract 1. And this will become 6. And just get the half of 6, which is 3. And yung 1 dito, ang kasama na niya ay 6. So, we will have the new number 16. Okay. So, yung carry 1 natin yun kanina, yung binawas, magiging 16. 16, half of 16 is 8. And then here, proceed tayo sa next. Since this is 3, bawas ulit ako ng isa. So, magiging 2. Kalahati ng 2, 1. And then, the new number here is 10. Kalahati ng 10 is 5. And then, may natira. Do we have other number here? Wala. So, we will have 0. Okay, let's check. Let's do yung usual multiplication natin by 5. So, ganito yung plan natin kung parehas doon sa shortcut na tinuro ko sa inyo. So, this is 0. This is 15. And then, this is 30 plus 1, 31. And then, 35, 36, 37, 38. See? Alright, so ganyan lang. So, pag nag-multiply ka ng 5, kinukuha lang natin yung kalakalahati. So, kung ipa-practice mo yan, pwede mo nang i-mental process by 5. Alright, so, moving on. Let's proceed to number 2. Tignan nyo ito. 2, 8, 32. Paano ko kaya makukuha yung 8? Baka mag-multiply ako ng 4. Try ko nga. 2 times 4 is 8. I-try ko nga rin yung 4. Kung makukuha ko ay 32, 8 times 4 equals 32. And that's correct. And what is then our next three terms? So that means that we will multiply 4 to get the next term. So 32 times 4 is equal to 128. Okay, again, yung kaninang process dito is only good for multiplying by 5. So dito, you use the usual way of multiplying numbers. So 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. That's why 128. And the same, 4 times 8, this is 32. Carry 3. 4 times 2, 8 plus 3, that is, again. So this is 4, 32. Carry 3, then 8 plus 3, we will get, ayan. And then, we will get 11. So 4 plus 4 times 1 is 4, and then plus 1 get 5. So we will have 512. And we will multiply again 4. So this we will get 4 times 512 is 2048. All right. So that's it. So to get for the next three term, just think of it. Ano yung multiply ko sa 2 to get 8? And that number is 4. Or kung hindi mo maisip, you do this to determine the common ratio. You get this second term, 8, and you are going to divide by the first term. 8 divided by 2 will get 4. And this, try mo din ulit, 32. Try mo din, 32 divided by 8, and we will get the same number as 4. Just like what we did in arithmetic sequence. Yung arithmetic sequence natin noon, di ba? Para makuha mo yung common difference, di ba? Yung a sub 2 mo, isubtract mo sa a sub 1 para makuha mo yung common difference. Here, since it is a multiplication, yung reverse ng multiplication will be division to get the common ratio. Dito naman, yung arithmetic sequence, nag-a-add tayo, di ba? Nag-a-add tayo ng difference to get the next term. And the inverse of addition is subtraction. That's why nag-minus din naman tayo dito. So that's how we will determine the common ratio. 8 divided by 2, 4. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Then, we can now conclude that the next term will be a multiplier of 4. Okay? So, example ay itong activity 3 to 5 is sa inyo na rin yan. Okay? So, next. Alright, so in this example, in this activity, so again, we will have the common, in activity 4, we will just determine whether the given sequence is fall under geometric or arithmetic. So, if we will generate a common ratio and it's in the given sequence is fall under geometric, and if we generate a common difference, then the given sequence is fall under arithmetic. So let us have this example. Ito nga. So we will get 3, 12, 48, 92. So in this example, I guess if we divide 12 in 3, we will generate a ratio of 4. And the same, 48 divided by 12, 4. 192 divided by 48 is 4. Therefore, this given example of sequence is under geometric. Okay? So, another example. Let's say this one. 1, 5, 9, 13, 17. So dito, if mag-divide ako dito ng 5 by 1 is 5. And the same din kaya pag nag-divide ako ng 5 over 9? Wala, di ba? So let us see if ito ay makaka-generate ng common difference. Mag-subtract tayo. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. 9 minus 5 is 4. And 13 minus 9 is 4. Ibig sabihin nito that the given sequence has a common difference. Therefore, this sequence is fall under arithmetic. Okay, so that's how you're going to answer this activity 4. If it generates a common ratio or a common difference, it is fall under arithmetic. If you generate a common ratio, it is a geometric. All right, so that's it. Let's proceed to the next. Okay, so this is the direction. Write whether the given sequence illustrate geometric or arithmetic. So we just write GS or AS for arithmetic. The same, just like here, sulat mo lang dito kung nasaan siyang kabilang. Ito naman, i-determine mo kung isusulat mo, should say na GS or AS. The same, kung merong common ratio, geometric. Kapag merong common difference, AS ang isasagot. Okay? So, proceed to the next. Right, so in your activity 6, you are going to complete the table. All right, so this table, the arithmetic or geometric. So sulat mo dito if the given sequence is arithmetic or geometric. Okay, just like I will do number 1. So 3, 6, 12, 24. And I think if I divide 6 and 3, we will get 2. I-divide ko ulit ito. 12 divided by 6, 2 ulit. And so on, 2 ulit. Therefore, it is geometric. Sulat ko dito, geometric. Yan, geometric. Isusulat lang dito na geometric. And then, is this a common ratio or common difference? Take note, if this is geometric, common ratio. If it is arithmetic, it is common difference. So, saan ko kayo isusulat? Dito ba o dyan? So, geometric R. So, dito siya. Ano yung number na na-generate ko? 2. Okay? So, you will do the rest. Okay, so if you have questions regarding on this video lesson, you are free to ask, and we are one chat away. And for the activity of this video lesson will be sent via Google Forms, and you need to answer. You need to answer those activities. Okay. So we still have another activity, and this is also included. The geometric versus arithmetic. You are going to give 5 examples of geometric sequence and 5 examples of arithmetic sequence. Okay, so yan ang gagawin ninyo. Lalagay nyo dito yung example. Then dito naman, differentiate arithmetic from geometric sequence using the 2-column chart, as many as you can. Ano yung pagkakaiba nila? And then, ilalagay nyo po dito sa ating boxes. Right? So that's it, I guess. So in your activity regarding on this will be sent via Google Forms. Okay, so that's it, and stay safe.